Your dog stares at you every single day, begging you to do these 6 things, and you keep ignoring him. Not because you're a bad owner, because nobody told you. Okay, so picture this. You come home, your dog goes absolutely insane. Tail spinning like a helicopter, jumping all over you, and you go, "Aw, good boy," and walk straight to the kitchen to get a snack. Your dog just stood there watching you leave. And that moment right there, that's the exact problem we're talking about today. I've been obsessed with dog behavior for years now. And the more I learn, the more I realize most dog owners, and I mean the ones who genuinely love their dogs, are accidentally making their dogs miserable without even knowing it. Not because they don't care, because the stuff I'm about to tell you is almost never talked about. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. So here are the 6 things your dog actually loves that you're probably not doing. Number 6 is the one that's going to make you feel a little guilty. You've been warned. Number 1, letting your dog sniff literally everything on walks. I know. You're in a rush. You've got stuff to do. Your dog stops at every single bush, every fire hydrant, every random patch of grass, like it's the most important thing he's ever seen in his life. Here's what's actually happening. Your dog's nose has around 300 million smell receptors. You have about 6 million. So when your dog is sniffing that bush, he's basically reading the entire neighborhood newspaper. Who walked by? What they ate? Whether there's another dog nearby. How old it is. It's wild. And when you yank the leash and go, "Come on, let's go," you're basically ripping the newspaper out of his hands right in the middle of a really interesting article. Dogs that get to sniff freely on walks are measurably calmer and happier afterward. There's actual research on this. A 20-minute sniff walk does more for your dog mentally than a 45-minute fast walk, where you're dragging him along. So the fix is simple. Let him sniff. Just slow down. Give him a longer leash. Let him lead the walk sometimes. You'll notice the difference in his mood pretty fast. Number 2, teaching your dog new tricks, even as an adult. Old dogs can't learn new tricks. Wrong. That's just something people say because they stopped trying. Here's what nobody tells you. Dogs don't just learn tricks for your entertainment. Learning actually makes them feel good. Like chemically good. When a dog figures something out and gets rewarded, their brain releases dopamine. Same thing that happens in your brain when you solve a puzzle or win at something. A dog with nothing to learn is basically a dog that's bored out of his mind. And boredom in dogs looks like chewing your furniture, barking at nothing, digging holes in the yard, and pacing around the house. Sound familiar? You don't need to teach anything complicated either. Spend 5 to 10 minutes a day teaching your dog something new. Could be spin, could be touch, could be finding a hidden treat in the room. The point isn't the trick. The point is the mental workout. I've seen completely destructive dogs turn calm within 2 weeks just from adding training sessions to their day. It's one of the most underrated things you can do. Number 3, playing fetch, but actually doing it right. Okay, I know what you're thinking. I do play fetch with my dog. Do you, though? Because there's a version of fetch most people play, and there's the version dogs actually love. The version most people play. Throw ball, dog brings it back, repeat until the dog is panting and exhausted. Call it done. The version dogs love, short bursts, excitement built up before you throw, some unpredictability. And this is the big one. You actually get involved and move around too. See, dogs aren't just chasing the ball. They're chasing because the chase itself triggers something deep in them. It's prey drive. It's the hunt. And when you make yourself part of that, when you fake a throw, hide the ball behind your back, run the other direction, your dog's brain lights up in a completely different way. Also, endless fetch can actually become a problem. Dogs that are obsessed with fetch to the point where they can't relax, panting, pacing, dropping the ball on your feet non-stop. Those dogs are often stuck in an anxious loop. The fix is to do shorter sessions and mix in calmer activities in between. Basically, fetch good, smarter fetch way better. Number 4. Physical contact that's actually on their terms. Dogs love being touched. Everyone knows this. But here's the part nobody talks about. A lot of dogs hate being hugged. I know, it sounds crazy. Your dog sits there while you hug him and you think he loves it. But watch his face next time. Is he turning his head away? Licking his lips? Freezing up? Those are stress signals. He's not loving it. He's tolerating it because he loves you. Dogs show affection differently than we do. They don't hug each other. Putting your arms around a dog, especially in a tight grip, can actually feel threatening to them. What dogs actually love: gentle scratching behind the ears, at the base of the tail, on the chest, slow strokes along the side of the body, being next to you without you squeezing them. Physical closeness on their terms. Here's the test. Pet your dog for about 5 seconds and then stop. If he pushes back into your hand or nudges you for more, he's loving it. If he just kind of sits there or walks away when you stop, he was probably just being polite. Pay attention to where your dog actually leans into being touched. Every dog is different. Some dogs are obsessed with ear scratches. Some go crazy for a good back rub. Figure out what yours actually likes, and do more of that. Number 5. Giving your dog a job to do. This one right here is the biggest gap between dogs that are content and dogs that are absolute chaos. Dogs, especially breeds like Border Collies, German Shepherds, Huskies, Labradors, Retrievers, were literally bred to do specific jobs: herding, retrieving, guarding, running. These dogs have this drive built into them, and when they don't have an outlet for it, they lose their minds a little bit. But even mixed breeds and couch potato dogs need a purpose. Dogs are happiest when they feel useful. So what does that look like in real life? Could be as simple as making your dog carry a backpack on walks. Even an empty one makes them feel like they're contributing. You can have them find hidden toys or treats around the house. You can teach them to bring you specific things, like your slippers or a toy by name. You can do nosework games where they sniff out a specific scent you've hidden somewhere. The point is, give them a task. Give them a reason to use their brain and their body together. A bored dog is an anxious dog. An anxious dog is a destructive dog. A dog with a job is a happy dog. It's really that simple. If you've got a high-energy breed and you're just taking them for 2 short walks a day, that's like giving a marathon runner 1 lap around the block and wondering why they're bouncing off the walls. Number 6. Talking to your dog. Actually talking. Not just commands. Okay, here's the one I told you was going to make you feel guilty. When do you talk to your dog? Probably when you're giving commands. Sit. Stay. No. Get down. Maybe a good boy here and there. But actual conversation? Probably not much. Here's the thing. Dogs understand way more than we give them credit for. Studies have shown they can learn the names of hundreds of objects. They understand tone. They pick up on emotional cues in your voice. And they actually pay close attention to the words you use regularly. But more than the words, your dog loves the sound of your voice when you're calm and happy and talking just to them. It's bonding. It's connection. It's how they feel close to you. Talk to your dog when you get home. Tell him about your day. Narrate what you're doing. Okay, bud, We're going for a walk in 5 minutes. You're such a weird little guy. You know that? Whatever. It doesn't matter. He doesn't need to understand every word. He needs to hear you. He needs to feel like you're talking to him and not just at him. I know it sounds a little silly. You're talking to a dog. But dog owners who talk to their dogs regularly tend to have stronger bonds and, surprise, better-behaved dogs. Because the dog feels connected to you. They're paying attention. They want to know what you're saying and what you need. Most owners treat their dogs like furniture between walks. Feed them, walk them, ignore them, and then wonder why the dog is needy, or anxious, or acting out. Your dog doesn't need a bigger yard or fancier toys. He needs you to actually engage with him. So let's do a quick recap of what your dog has been silently begging you for. 1. Let him sniff everything on walks. That's his version of scrolling through his phone, and it genuinely makes him happier. 2. Teach him new things. Mental work is just as important as physical exercise, and most owners skip it entirely. 3. Play fetch the fun way. Get unpredictable, get involved. Don't just throw and repeat on autopilot. 4. Touch him the way he actually likes, not the way you assume he likes. Pay attention to his signals. 5. Give him a job, something to do. A reason to use his brain. Even small tasks make a huge difference. 6. Talk to him. Have actual conversations. Be present with him. Not just when you need something from him. Here's the thing nobody tells you when you get a dog. You don't just need to feed them and walk them. You need to understand them. And once you start doing even 2 or 3 of these things, you will notice a change in your dog's behavior and energy pretty fast. The relationship you have with your dog is exactly as good as the effort you put in. And the bar, honestly, is not that high. Because dogs are the easiest creatures in the world to make happy. They just need you to actually show up for them. If you want to know what else your dog is trying to tell you, watch this next video. I break down the body language signals most owners completely miss.